Hey everyone, a great number of people have asked me, friends and people who watch my channels, what I thought about George McMichael and Travis McMichael, his son, killing Ahmaud Arbery, African American, 25-year-old father, in cold blood just because they thought he was someone who committed a crime. First of all, from a very technical and legal perspective, there isn't an area of Georgia citizens arrest law that would even begin to exonerate the McMichaels. Nothing. Because the law here is very clear. You have to have been the person that actually saw the person you thought said committed the crime. It has to really have happened to you. That's what it boils down to. And you can't, if you're the person making the citizen's arrest, say, well, that you were a law enforcement officer. If you were off duty, that doesn't give you the right. In fact, there's a case called um, excuse me, there's a case called Sarah M. Bacon versus the state of Georgia, where Miss Bacon prevailed against a security officer who was also a law enforcement officer but off duty. But I digress. I don't want to go down in the weeds. There are a number of cases. The state is rich in examples of the misuse of citizens arrest law, such that the McMichaels should rightly be expected to be in jail for quite some time, if not worse. What they did was awful. But it doesn't speak to this area. There are a lot of great people in Georgia I've experienced. I came to really get to know people when I became an Atlanta vid blogger in 2011. And Atlanta had this very healthy, and the region had a very healthy social media scene. However, it is noted that this area is such that it's hard to make friends. And I would imagine that's intensified in this hyper new media environment, what we now call social media environment, right? Where everyone's behind their smartphones and texting messages and everything else. But the bottom line is, I find that this area is at its best when people get to know each other. When I've had the opportunity to go to a Falcons game last year against the Rams, I had a wonderful time in a beautiful facility, met a lot of beautiful people. Same is true for the PGA Tour that I went to that was here. I can go on and on and on. This is a fun place to be. And so much so, and that includes the entire state, so much so that I've experienced that what actions occurred, like the one in Brunswick, Georgia, even though it's 5 hours away from here in another world, I believe I can safely say on the Outlier. And I hope and I pray that in the middle of this pandemic, that event, which occurred before, but I hope and pray that there aren't interactions which lead to more outcomes like that one. This place is great for people helping people. And there are a lot of reasons to do so. There's tornadoes that occur to people. We have a lot of people who are living outskirts of the area. There are people here who may not understand the technical instruments that are available and how those instruments can be used to better their lives. But there are a lot of people who want to help and can help them in ways large and small. So I would say to America, and I would say to my friends, and I really assert this, I really mean that. This is a state full of good people. They mean well. This is one of the cradles of the Old South. But that doesn't necessarily have to equal bad thing. There are a lot of great aspects of the Old South, like Southern hospitality, that still in this tech age matter and are applied. This is a complex society. Most societies you have black, white, Asian, Hispanic. In this you have that. But then you have Old South, New South, and you have tech and non-tech on a scale unlike any other place I've seen in this country. You have people on this side who are complete Luddites. I mean, really Luddites. And you have people over here who represent the state of the art in tech. Programmers, Earthlink was created here, among others, and go on and on and on. But they might as well be light years away, apart. Even in California, you don't have that kind of dichotomy between tech and non-tech people. In California, everybody's a little bit tech. So, and I might add, that difference exists regardless of color. And then, of course, you have this international influx. But I stress to you, there's a lot of great stuff going on here. It's very exciting. It's going to get better too. So, no, this is not a bad place. Give it a chance. God bless you all. And God bless the United States of America.